Hi, how's it going? This is part 2 of a video series where I share with you my biggest learnings as a corporate filmmaker, how I could step up my game in this industry. If you haven't checked out the other video, I will link it to you in the description. Feel free to watch it and please let me know if you have any questions left. And in the very likely case that you are new to this channel, my name is Ben. I'm the founder, creative director of a boutique video production called 24 Stills. We are specialized in branded content for brands and organizations here in New York, but also in Europe, in Vienna. And on this channel, I want to share with you my journey of building my company and also my learnings that I've had over the last years while working as a corporate filmmaker in this industry. And now let's start with my first big learning, with my first big tip, and that's called learn to think as a marketeer. The better you learn how communication works, what the biggest pain points for marketeers are, the easier it is for you to talk with these people and to offer them exactly solutions that they need. Do they want to increase their sales? Do they want to strengthen their employer branding and need a couple of recruiting videos? The better you understand this and the more you can talk with someone about that, the easier it is for you to get this client, to build a relationship, to transition from being a videographer to a creative partner, because to be honest, there are so many people out there who are able to hold a camera, to boom audio, but if you are able to communicate with them about their problems, you are able to become a partner and you can sell yourself as a partner to them. The second learning that has helped me a lot in my productivity is learn to build a production system. I like to use client-friendly feedback tools, like I work with Notion for my meetings and to write everything down, but also I work with Frame.io to feedback different versions of the projects and also be obsessive about deadlines and also about communications. I recently worked with a client. We did an animation project for them with them, and honestly, I could immediately tell that their communication in their team was not good at all. They did not communicate with each other, so whenever I asked somebody else about something, they didn't know about anything, which is annoying but also super unprofessional. And the better and clearer you are in your structure, the quicker you are, the easier it is for you, but also the more professional you and your company looks like. And before we continue, I just want to quickly mention that I started offering a free consultation session with my business. So if you are a filmmaker, if you will work in marketing and you have any questions about filmmaking, business, but also maybe gear, feel free to text me an email, put the email in the description. I'm happy to jump on a 20-minute call with you and answer all of your questions. But let's continue with the third learning that's called study trends. Think about it like this. Most of your people client side that you work directly with are marketeers. So their job is it to study trends and to incorporate trends into their CI, into their work. And therefore, I also like to know what's trendy right now a little bit and to incorporate at least a little bit of it into my work. So recently, I started using a little bit camcorder footage into my work whenever it fits. I also started using authentic smartphone footage of employees sometimes in the videos, just because it feels more relatable and people have the feeling they can connect sometimes easier to the videos. So just make sure you follow certain trends. Don't be too trendy, but if you do it a little bit, it can't be a bummer. And the last and final learning in this series would be reflect on your project. After each project, I ask myself, what worked emotionally on this project? What didn't communicate clearly? Did everything align with the client's brands? I also like to ask my team about how they like working with me, what they think I can do better, just because I think it can always be helpful to get another perspective on it. And then I like to write all of this down, and from time to time I read about all my learnings, just because then you are able to turn your execution mode into expertise mode which is always the goal. Guys, that's it. If you haven't checked out the first video, I will link it for you here. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions left. I'm happy to answer all of them to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you hopefully in the next one.